Let's quickly cut across to Jose Manuel Barroso addressing members of the EU on the situation in Greece.
We have mobilized resources through our task force for Greece like never before. The task force is working well with the Greek authorities. Host Reichenbach joined our meeting today and outlined the comprehensive roadmap of technical assistance that is needed in priority areas such as tax administration and administrative reform. I know these are extremely difficult times for many Greek citizens. I do not underestimate the pain that the necessary cuts in public spending are causing. But sometimes in life we have to take difficult decisions. The alternatives are certainly much, much worse. I do hope and trust that the Greek people will support this transitional government and understand why these hard choices are needed. I want to say on my own behalf, on behalf of the European Commission, also on behalf of Vice President Rehn, that was today in our meeting with Prime Minister Papademos, that we will put the best of our resources to support the Greek government and the Greek efforts. But for that, of course, the condition is necessary, that Greece wants to help itself, that Greece promotes a real broad national consensus. The situation demands this national consensus. I've said it before several times, that in these times that are so exceptional, some exceptional solutions have to be found, and that I fully trust the determination of the Greek people in building that national consensus. Once again, I'd like to congratulate you, Prime Minister, for your appointment. I know that Mr. Papademos has taken on what might be described as a Herculean task, but I know that with his expertise and credibility, he has the ability to make it possible, of course, counting on the support of the Greek people. I thank you.
Prime Minister.
Thank you very much, President Barroso, for your words of congratulations and also for the expression of support. We had a very productive and comprehensive discussions on the objectives and priorities of the government and on other issues relating to the implementation of the agreement of the Euro Summit of the 26th of October. I believe that the formation of a government of national unity in Greece is a very important step towards forging consensus on major policy issues. I believe that this consensus will not only strengthen national and social cohesion, but will facilitate the process of fiscal consolidation and reform, which is necessary for the country to overcome the crisis and bring back the Greek economy to a path of sustained growth and job creation. I think it is very encouraging that the public strongly supports the decision to form a government of national unity. As already mentioned by President Barroso, the main tasks of this government, as agreed by the leaders of the three parties that are supporting it, is first to fully implement the decisions of the Euro Summit of the 26th of September, as well as the economic policies that are linked to it. In particular, these economic policies include the conclusion of a second multi-annual economic adjustment program, and also include the negotiations and the finalization of the PSI, that is the voluntary exchange of Greek bonds. In addition to the main tasks that the government is going to carry out, we plan to promote further actions, particularly in the area of reforms that are necessary in order to improve competition and the competitiveness of the Greek economy, as well as actions that are necessary in order to underpin economic activity and address the increasing unemployment. I would have to agree with you that the task ahead of us is a Herculean one. One could even use other adjectives in order to show how challenging will be to achieve the objectives and carry out the task of this government. But I'm convinced that the new government, supported by the Greek people, will be able to achieve its objectives over the relatively short period of time ahead of us. Now, as you know, this is an interim transitional government. However, we succeed to carry the main tasks effectively, we will pave the way and establish solid foundations for the next government after the elections to continue the process of fiscal consolidation and reform, which is absolutely necessary for restoring sustained growth in Greece. My final remark has to do with the support of the public, not only for the government, but also for the government that is fully committed to do whatever is necessary to achieve sound public finances and implement the necessary reforms so that Greece remains in the euro area, which is an objective that is supported by the overwhelming majority of the Greek people, and this is the only route forward, the only option for this government and for the Greek people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prime Minister. Thank you, President. The first question from Greek National Television. Go ahead.
Right, that's a press briefing being held by Jose Manuel Barroso, the President of the European Commission, and the new Greek Prime Minister, Lucas Papademos, stating clearly that they will go by the EU deal, talking about the austerity measures that the country needs to take, which will be challenging, but that Greece is firmly on the path to implementing those, even if they are going to be painful in the near term.